Want to know how a self-confessed lazy girl stays productive and still kicks goals? Well, stick around because I'm going to be sharing with you 2 specific ways that I get things happening. Welcome back. It is Steph here, aka The Lazy Girl from stephjking.com, coming to you from beautiful Brisbane, Australia. And today we're going to talk about the lazy girl's way to become more productive. Now, whilst I'm not always lazy, I do love to cuddle up on the couch with a blanket and binge watch Netflix. It's just what I enjoy doing. So if I can find ways to get out of being an adult, then I will definitely find a way. Now, before I get into my 2 tips, I firstly just want to put out a bit of a disclaimer. Now, whilst I'm saying that I'm a self-confessed lazy girl, and you might call yourself lazy as well, what I find is the reason why you may be lazy in particular areas of your life is because it simply does not inspire you and you are not motivated or inspired to actually do that work. And there is nothing wrong with that, believe you me. It's just you need to figure out what areas of life are important to you and what aren't. But I'm going to explain that way more towards the end of this video. So my first tip is ensuring your goals are connected to your life purpose. Now, I've spoken about life purpose and identifying what your highest values are, and I actually did a whole other video that's dedicated to making sure that your goals are connected to your highest values, so I will link them for you to go and have a look. Because if your goals in your life not connected to what you are inspired to be working towards, like your life goals, your life purpose, what your highest values are in life, then you are eventually going to lack motivation and you're going to lose focus. So if you currently don't know what inspires you and what gets you up in the morning, what gets you excited, then that's the first thing that you need to focus on, is identifying who you are and what you want out of life and what your ultimate goal is. Because once you figure that out, you'll be able to link in your goals specific to where you want to be in 5 years or 10 years time. If your goals are not linked to your life purpose or what your top 3 highest values are currently, because they do change over the course of your life, then you will lack motivation. You'll feel uninspired, you'll lose focus. You might start, whilst you've time blocked things into your calendar, you might see that you're constantly deleting it, or you might be moving it around a lot because you're just not motivated to actually do the work. That helps you figure out and to determine that maybe that's an area of your life that you think you need to be focusing on, but it's not actually what's really deeply important to you. Now, the opposite is maybe your goals are connected to your life purpose and they are exciting and you do love waking up each morning to work on them, which is fantastic. So how do we then figure out how you can be more productive on those goals and what you want to be working on, and then removing the things that may not actually inspire you or motivate you? And this leads me into my second point on identifying your likes versus your dislikes. Because once you figure out what you like to do and what inspires you and what your soul is calling you to do versus those things that are like, I need to do it because #adult life, you want to take those things that just do not get you excited and see if you can either remove them from your life entirely, because why are you doing it if you don't enjoy it? Or secondly, maybe you can delegate it out. For example, I'm not hugely inspired to be a whiz in the kitchen. I never have been. Now, for you, you may love it, and that could be an awesome thing. Maybe that's your way to de-stress every single day, that you love getting in the kitchen and you love baking new things and making new recipes. For me, it's painful for me to sit there on a weekend and plan out what it is that I want to cook for the week, or planning out my meals, and then spending hours out going to the markets, going to the grocery store and getting all the food for the week, and then coming home to then maybe one night just not feel motivated to be cooking, and then I'm wasting food and we go out and we buy takeout, which is obviously a no-no in this house because we don't like wasting food. We're actually quite conscious on the environment. So we like to plan. Well, I like to plan. I can't talk for my partner. And yeah, the whole planning and prepping and shopping, it just takes up way too much of my time, and I'm not inspired to do it. It's not something I enjoy doing. So what I personally do is I use a food delivery service. I use a company called HelloFresh, and what they do is they have chefs that plan out the meals for that week. And then they go out and source all the food that is required for those meals. And then what you do is you jump on and you order how many people you want to order for, how many meals a week you want to order for, and I get a package delivered once a week. And all the food is packaged up so that you know that on Monday, if you want a particular recipe for that week, maybe it's a roast, then they have it all packaged up, all the items that you need to make that roast in one bag. So I store them in my fridge, and then on Monday, I know that I'm having roast that night. So I pull the package out and I then prepare based on the instructions that they've given me. So once I started doing that, I found that I had more time to actually work on the things that I do enjoy doing and what inspire me. And let me just be honest with you, I'm not being paid to promote HelloFresh. It's just the service that I really enjoy using. I've used a whole bunch over the past few years, and I seem to come back to this one quite a bit because I actually really enjoy the meals. They're actually quite simple to use, particularly for someone that's not very good in the kitchen, me. And they're always really delicious. Like, I'm just really surprised at how good they taste and how simple they are to make as well. So no, I'm not being sponsored by HelloFresh, but I will leave a code that you can use so you can get $50 off your first order. Now, full disclosure, when you use that code, not only do you get $50 off your box, but I get $50 off my box as well. So that is such a win-win situation. I love it. Another example for me is I like cleaning, like to have a tidy house, but I don't like that in-depth cleaning. Your girl does not like scrubbing showers. So I actually hire a professional cleaner to come in every couple of months to do those really deep cleans in my house. And that's just simply knowing what I'm like and what I enjoy. So I've identified what means more to me, what inspires me, what I like to do, versus those things that I just simply don't. And then it's a matter of asking what your level of priority is. So I'm happy to pay someone to do the things that I don't necessarily enjoy doing, because that then gives me more time to focus on the things that I want to be working on, things that make me happy and things that I really enjoy doing. And an outcome of that is I feel happier in my life. I'm more productive in the areas that I want to be more productive in. And that's what I meant by at the beginning of this video, where I said that whilst you may think that you're lazy in some of the areas of your life, that's probably a big light bulb moment for you to make you think that maybe it's just an area of your life that just does not inspire you, and you cannot see how doing that thing is going to get you to where you want to be. And then you need to figure out what that means for you. So you may then go, well, I don't feel inspired to do this because it's not really connected to my highest values, but I still need to do it. And if that's the case, that's fine. Go have a watch of my previous video that I uploaded last week around making sure that your goals or the things that you need to do in your life are actually connected. I will link that above for you to go check out. Or alternatively, maybe you look at it and go, I don't have to do it. And maybe you stop doing it, or maybe you can delegate it out to someone. And it may not necessarily mean that you have to pay someone else to do it. It might be that you live with someone that loves cooking, and maybe you love cleaning. So maybe it's an exchange of activity. So maybe they're the cook of the house and you're the cleaner of the house, or something along those lines. So it's just figuring out what your values are, what you like, what inspires you, and then looking at getting rid of the things in your life that don't meet those requirements. So those are my 2 tips. I hope they've been of value to you, and just leave me a comment below and just let me know. Have you been focusing on something that you've just had a light bulb moment on and thought, oh my gosh, that doesn't inspire me, so I'm not going to do it anymore? Also, give this video a like if you did enjoy it, as it lets me know what you do enjoy seeing on my channel. If you are new here, then please do subscribe and tick that notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. Anyway, have an awesome day or evening wherever you are in this beautiful world. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.